Sagittarius, welcome to your reading for the 28th of February until the 8th of March 2026. It is going to be general, so please take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. Let's welcome in the archangels, ascendant masters, light beings, spirit guides, our higher selves, any animal, ancestral or dragon guides that may be resonant with you at the moment as well. Most welcome. And let's have a look here, Sagittarius. We're going to just see if there's, first of all, a card that's going to jump out for maybe a current energy. Okay, you have the Nine of Summer, which is the Nine of, I think that's the Nine of Wands. I am going to have to go check that because I think it might be the Nine of Cups. Bear with me for a moment. There we go, Sagittarius, Nine of Cups, which is even better than the Nine of Wands in my book. So yeah, a lot of fulfillment, wishes come true, dreams fulfilled. You also have the Magician here on top, okay? So yeah, you're kind of really in an optimistic frame of mind at the moment. And things are probably going well for you, Sagittarius, at this time. Let's see, Princess of Spring and yeah, Princess of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles as well. So not only that, but this is the underlying thing, is that you're really moving forward into doing your own thing and you're creating a really nice balance. I'm aiming with these readings to just try and get the cards out a bit quicker, so we'll just come back to these images and talk about them. Recently, you have the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. I'm not sure what you're doing, Sagittarius, but things are looking freaking fantastic. Also, the Wheel of Fortune and the Star in what you're hoping for, which is, you know, makes sense given all the positive energy that you're feeling into at the moment. Let's just quickly grab and just see what's going to, just like one to flip and then we'll grab the rest. Okay, Four of Wands. Great. You also have the Five of Cups, Justice, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, the position of the challenge. Let's just grab some spirit guidance and then we'll talk about these cards for you. Yeah, the Magician card there says you can do anything, okay? And taking charge of your life, and you can manifest what you need in order to succeed. So we're going to grab the, okay, we'll look at these in a moment. I'll just grab this. Okay, beautiful images on these cards. Now, I think you're really tapping into your inner resources here, your talent, skills, gifts and abilities, Sagittarius, okay? You're really kind of coming into your own here, I'm feeling. You also have the, you know, this energy here of the Queen of Wands, which is very, it's saying at the top here, literally, you know, optimistic, enthusiastic, creative, energetic. And I feel this is what you're moving into, okay? Yeah, and you are, what you're giving out, you're receiving back, okay? So there's a really nice exchange for you going on. And this is sort of in an undercurrent theme. So whatever you're feeling into at the moment, it's only going to deepen and expand, and you're going to get even, you know, a stronger sense of, yeah, literally expanding your horizons here, it says, and letting your creativity take flight, which is just fantastic, okay? So there's a call here for creative energy that's coming from deep within you, okay? What's happened recently is you have this a really self-sustaining energy happening. You also have the Ten of Pentacles, which could be that you are creating a legacy, or that you feel that you are part of a bigger plan, a bigger thing that's happening. And it could also be that you have family and friends around you in a positive, you know, in positive communication and connection there as well at the moment. What you're hoping for in the future is, and given the current climate, metaphorically speaking. This is you wanting to start a new thing, and it's going to be in alignment with Star, your soul, okay, with your deepest desires and your wishes. Okay, so that's really awesome. You also have in possible outcomes 4 of Wands and the 4 of Cups. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? Because this is like you celebrating, okay, and here there's maybe you're feeling disappointed about something. So maybe there's going to be a mix of, maybe there's going to be a bit of bittersweet time. Maybe you're having to let go of something, and there are part aspects to that that are going to maybe impact you emotionally, but maybe you're letting go of it so that you can move into a different energy here. Yeah, it has that bittersweet kind of feel to it, but there's a whole lot of sweetness going on here, like a whole lot of awesome stuff. In the area of your challenge, you may find it difficult, Sagittarius, to, you know, hold this sort of your personal truth and to really align and act in accordance with that. And that could be because of, you know, your caring nature. So maybe you are doing things for other people, you're putting other people first quite a bit. And so doing your, you know, doing what's right for you and activating your creativity, okay, it could be a challenge. We're going to look at the spirit guidance in a moment. But, you know, use your own discernment when I'm talking about these energies, because our situations are not straightforward. Sometimes there's a whole lot of complex stuff going on, and we need to work through things step by step in order to get the outcome that you're looking for, okay? This could also be that maybe you have trouble at times grounding or nurturing, looking after yourself, okay, Sagittarius. So let's see what Spirit's saying here in terms of your guidance. You have the Ace of Swords. So this is about you getting clear. In this deck, it's called the Ace of Light Codes. It is the Kundalini Creatrix. So it's interesting that there is I think there's a chakra energy there. I think it's it's the root chakra. So this is about you grounding, and this word creative coming in again. For some reason, there's creativity that's wanting to come forward, and Spirit's sort of is confirming that, okay? There's some creativity that's wanting to be expressed through your higher self is wanting you to express your creativity, okay? You also have the 7 of, beg your pardon, that is the Ace of Wands. Light codes, which is very similar. Ace of Wands is, of course, that spark of inspiration, of creativity, passion. Okay, there's a new spiritual source of creativity and passion that that Spirit's encouraging you to move into, to utilize. You also have the 7 of Wands here. This is courageous alignment. So this is that card traditionally of standing your ground here, Sagittarius, which I feel is, you know, maybe you have trouble standing your ground at times. Okay, but Spirit's saying here it's to do with you having the courage to align yourself, your soul, with your purpose. So I think also, I mean, if you're enjoying the energies, frequencies of these cards, they are energetically healing and activating. So there could also be a spirit guide that you might like to identify or work out who that would be, or what energy it is. Maybe it's a galactic collective. To really help you to align and help you to create a visualization of your alignment with your soul and your high purpose. Okay. That's really nice. There's also a butterfly image here. So, you know, it's about spreading your wings and flying in that direction of your your high self calling. Okay. You also have here the Empress. Wow, Naga of the Golden Lotus. So this is really abundant. Okay, and meditating on a lotus could be a really nice thing. Not sitting on a lotus, but meditating on a visual image of a lotus. You know, calling to mind, you know, guides like Buddha, Kuan Yin, maybe things like that. Yeah, the Naga, I think, is also an energy that's sort of present in India. So maybe if you're into yoga and that type of thing, you know, that could be good. And you also had the Kundalini energy here too. So it's not saying that you have to go and do a Kundalini awakening, okay? What it's saying is that paying attention to the energy center of your body, maybe doing some gentle healing on your chakras, okay, could also help. Yeah, and maybe, well, it did say the root chakra here for you, Sagittarius, but certainly, you know, all of the chakras would be fine to work on. I mean, you're feeling really optimistic, and you've got to, you know, you're moving into a greater balance here. On the bottom of the deck, you have strength. Yeah, we're just talking about courage. Let's read what it says there as well. The grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, which I think in this case for you, Sagittarius, might be to do that self-care so that you can align with your soul energy. Perhaps you're aligning your soul and yourself to help other people to support themselves, but you need to support yourself as well, okay? So just be mindful of how much time and energy you're giving out to others and compared to how much you are putting in on yourself, on your own soul. The power of kindness and forgiveness. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. Yeah. If you give other people lots of time and attention, okay, Sagittarius, I think this is sort of Spirit saying that it's time for you to give yourself time and attention. Okay. Seven of Swords. Sometimes this is about the energy of, hey, we need to get more information. Maybe you need to communicate things. Maybe you might need to just quietly work away at working out a plan and how you're going to do certain things, how you're going to move into this new cycle that you're wishing to start, and how you're going to align with your soul. And it could even be as practical as working out a schedule, like it might be like this particular time on a daily basis, or on these 3 days a week or something, you know, I'm going to do A and B or something to that effect. Okay, this 7 is also reflective. So it may be Spirit saying for you to reflect on your thought processes, on maybe the things that you are telling yourself, yeah, and things like that. Okay. Yeah, it can sort of talk about, you know, just doing things on the quiet as well. Okay. Yeah, we also have here King of Swords. So this is air of air for you, Sagittarius, and you are a fire sign. You have the Magician here in your current energy. So I think this is also about you getting some new ideas and acting on your ideas. Okay. And yeah, to really kind of understand also, Sagittarius, that you're quite masterful in this area of, you know, the area of the mind. Maybe you're good at reading other people, which probably means you're good at reading your own energy as well. So, you know, make use of that. Here we have Mountain, the Knight of Pentacles. So this came out in the pre-shuffle actually for you. So this is slowing things down, making those steps, making those plans, which is what we mentioned with the 7 of Swords. Okay. Yeah. Just so you can work out what the next steps are going to be, and, you know, take some time to do that. You have such such positive energies at the moment around you to support you at the moment, Sagittarius. So, and I feel that, you know, you're in this really optimistic, it says a magical time of life here too. So maybe you're really tuning into the high frequencies, you're feeling like magical vibes at times, which is, you know, just awesome. And it makes sense. You've got the Magician here, so it's magic, okay? You're tuning into the magic that is you, Sagittarius, and you're undercurrent thing pushing you forward is to use those energies in a creative way. Okay. And I think that's what you're hoping for. You're hoping to move into something new. And yeah, and as always with change and transition, there's always going to be challenge, but you have the strength. You have what it takes here, Sagittarius, to get this done. This is about you, overcoming obstacles, really aligning, doing any self-discipline, getting organized, creating a structure for yourself that you know is going to support you moving forward, and sort of sticking with that. Okay, this is the Justice card, which is in your challenge, but it's in potential. So that means this is a challenge for you to do this. It means that you can move into it if you overcome the challenge of it, if you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. And so it's about, having the courage here, which is one of your main cards, your spirit guidance, is having the courage to keep aligning yourself with your personal truth, and to, and to make this a reality, and also to not just care for others, but, caring deeply for yourself here as well. Okay, doing that self-care. And Spirit saying, have courage. You have the courage and the strength to do this, Sagittarius. So, yeah, keep up the awesome work. And, yeah, I look forward to our next reading. I think we'll wrap it up there. In the meantime, have a great day, an awesome week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.